my face. Just get out of my You know those people that always got something to say. And even when I don't care, keep talking anyway. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's enough. You know damn well you're talking out of your ass, and I'm calling you back. You keep pushing me, now I'm pushing you back. No, you're not gonna deal me a hand when the deck is stacked. Oh no, 'cause we don't care. No, we don't care. I said we don't care anymore. Wait a minute, anybody else see what I see? All these people trying to control me. Blah, 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 you talk too much and it all just sounds the same. Now you've got yourself a beast that won't be tamed. You keep kicking me, now I'm kicking you back. No, you're not gonna deal me a hand when the deck is stacked. Oh no, 'cause we don't care. No, we don't care. I said we don't care anymore. So get out of my face. Just get out of my
So, George, are you there?
Hey guys, welcome to the ninth episode of the On Blast Show. I got DarKNaTaS with me today. Got a special guest as well. Pretty much this week, a lot of big stuff happened as far as Summer Jam went and MLG down in Raleigh. OBS Rio took first place down in MLG. I myself, being the old bastard that I am, at Summer Jam managed to take third in MK2, seventh in 3, and 17th in MK9. OBS Toxic, offline guy, first time showing up, took 25th, but first time. Trey Pound, OBS Trey Pound, OBS King Ray took 33rd. OBS Phoenix down in Trinidad, Vincent Gayadine for the ACE tournament took 5th place down there. So pretty much for a first showing for an OBS team, I would say that's a pretty good showing, and it's only going to get better as time goes on. Pretty much like I said, we got a special guest today. Yeah, CD Junior, I see you out there telling people they're free in Tekken. Trey, yes, Trey is OBS. So CD Junior, the more smack you talk, no one's going to be putting a hit out on you. George, you got anything to add?
All right, guys. Good evening, guys. Few things I want to point out real fast. The usual stuff. Shouts out to everybody out there who's watching the show right now. Please let everybody know the show is live. We do have Carrie on the show tonight. So, guys, let everybody know, the show's going on. Tweet it out, Facebook, share it, all that other kind of good stuff. Also, Carrie is in the chat. So when you see the name Kerri Hoskins, it is her typing. She is a mod. So I'm just letting you guys know it's not a troll name. It is really her typing in the chat. Second thing I like to point out, I'm trying to give a shout out to all the websites who front paged us. First being Mortal Kombat United. They've been there from the beginning with us. Shouts out to testyourmic.com. Even though they're down right now, they have numerous times, posted up for us, let people know that everything is going on. They put out messages for us, Twitter and everything. They're big backing support for us. Third site, I like to say, for the first time ever, a Mortal Kombat stream has been put on the front page of ShowRyukin.com. For us, that means a tremendous amount. It's a very, very big deal for us. I worked hard to talk with them over there to try to get it on there. Now, since we're on there, the site did feel maybe the content may not be suitable for the site. So please, I suggest everybody out there, if you can, please leave a comment on the front page of Show Where You Can for the show, letting them know, you like the show, you're interested in the show, just give feedback on it. The more comments they see, the better it looks, and the more they're willing to try to put the show out there to get, to keep people more aware. And we all know Show Where You Can needs more MK stuff on there, so it does lack a lot of MK. It is Capcom majority based, but it is a fighting games website. So, try to show your support. Leave a comment out there. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Also, shouts out to awesomesmack.com. Guys, check their site out. Also, mkbible.org. Their front page is also on their site. Shouts out to the GamersEdgeRepair.com. Gamers Edge, that's where VSM happens. And also, I'm going to go into this a little later about this site here. It's called dvmugen.webs.com. That's run by, he happens to be in the chat. I'm going to get more into that. That's more like a MK Mugen site. He's got a custom Mugen on there. And we'll have a video. He's got a special promotion for everybody out there. He's going to put out a special edition link for us to get for his current project on there. But we'll post a video. I'll get more into that in the second half of the show about that. Also, quick shout out to MortalKombatOnline.com. They're still out there. They're tweeting us out and everything. TRMK.org is still out there. Shouts out to them for tweeting us out and letting people know about the show. With that, if you look at the bottom list, you see that I listed all the sites that supported us down there, and I've also added new banners to the page. This is all the banners to everybody who pretty much puts us out there on their front pages and supports the site. Also, shouts out to our sponsor, Trip Sessions Media Group. Go to their Facebook page, like them. Please like them. They're the guys who make our music, our videos, our shirts, and all that other kind of stuff. Also, guys, if you have questions for Kerri Hoskins. Please send it to the usual place. It's the Twitter page of the On the Blast show. Guys, I'll constantly keep putting that link out there to you guys, let you know. I'm already starting to get questions already. So guys, keep the questions coming. You got questions for her? Send it to us. With all that, I send it back to James.
All right, guys. In the words of DarKNaTaS, I ask you one very important thing. Show respect for Carrie. All right. Normally, I just let everybody cut loose. I'm not, and I'm serious about it. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you to be respectful. She does have children. Her children are old enough to get on a keyboard. They don't need to see something stupid. So I mean, it ain't a matter of banning you. It's a matter of me seeing you at a tournament. So remember that. With that said, the other thing that I've done in the past, I've done just audio. This time around, I decided to do video and audio at the same time, so everybody will not only talk to her, you'll see her as well. And with that said, I am going to cut it over, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
she's prepping right now, and I'm going to cut it over to the main show. And guys, welcome Kerri Hoskins. Hello, Kerri.
What's up?
Guys, Kerri Hoskins here. I'm going to get right into it. Pretty much everybody here that's over the age of 25 has thought about one character in Mortal Kombat. Most in their lives, especially adolescent men. It is Kerri Hoskins, Sonya. How did you get started actually into and involved in Mortal Kombat?
Well, it started out with NBA Jam. You guys remember that game?
Yes, you do.
Uh-huh.
I was actually in the office when they called. They were looking for some girls to do cheerleaders for NBA Jam. And I happened to answer the phone. It was in the Playboy office because I did some production work for them also. And I said, yeah, I'll do it. What the hell? And start out from there. Talked to Jack Hagar. And then that went to a couple other different games and led to MK.
What other games were you involved in?
Let's see. Revolution X, War Gods, Mortal Kombat.
You were in War Gods?
Yeah. I was Vala.
Really?
See, that guys learn something new every day. They just learned last week that John Parrish was TJ Combo, and now they learn that you were in War Gods.
Oh God, they use this over and over at Williams Valley Midway.
Well, they don't know more. There ain't nothing to use. If you were given the opportunity to reprise the role of Sonya, would you do it today? And what do you find better if you've seen the graphics of games now compared to the graphics of games back in the day?
You know, I wish they put the people back in the games. I think it was more fun to identify with the games because there was actual people in there. So I think it'd be fun, maybe to do an old school game or something like that. I think the fans would probably like it.
I'd like to see them have basically MK1, 2, and 3 kind of bring everybody back together for like almost a reunion version of the game. They can bring it right to home.
20-year reunion.
What else have you been up to since MK?
What haven't I been up to? I've been up to quite a bit. Open up my own business right now. I started painting. I've been doing I've been marathoning. I've been race directing. I've been running. Lots of stuff.
Question for Macewind. Question for Macewind right off the bat, so we can get this one question out of the way. Is Kerri married?
Yes, she is. You want to meet Scott?
So everybody, you can meet Scott, Kerri's husband, right now.
This is Scott.
Hey guys.
So all you guys, unfortunately, she's taken. So that's a question that we could take off the plate, and we don't have to ask on Twitter no more.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, fans. 18 years.
Scott is protecting the mortal skies, is what people are saying. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to twist it right now. So how'd you guys meet?
Where else? At the gym.
Seems like everybody that was involved in the Mortal Kombat world has one way or another met something or pursued something basically from leaving a gym or going to a gym.
Yeah, we had some friends that kind of pushed us together and ended up working.
Do
Working out.
you have sisters?
I have 6 sisters.
6 sisters, and they're all as beautiful as you, correct?
Of course. Actually, one is on right now. It's Wolf1268.
Ah.
I'm calling her out right now. She's on. Name's Nikki.
So Wolf 768.
1268.
Wolf 1268 is getting put on blast by her sister on the On Blast show.
All right, I'm leaving. Have a good show.
All right, man. Thank you. All right, George, before I even get into the rest of mine, I know already you've had them filled up with questions.
Actually, wait. I'm trying to deal with a problem, guys. I don't know what's going on. You guys are banning people like left and right here. I'm about to demod everybody.
Demod
over here.
everybody.
You guys got to chill with that.
Demod everybody. It's very simple. Everybody getting demodded.
Yeah, guys, please. You gotta relax over there. I'm sitting there trying to unban people over here. You guys are banning people left and right.
I'm demodding everybody. I ain't playing.
I haven't banned anybody.
No, I don't think you would ban anybody. All right, so everybody's getting de-opt. Make this simple. I don't want to play this game, but I want civil, so okay. I believe everybody should be, at least a decent amount of them should be demodded. Who's banning anybody, by the way? Because, you know, that's going to aggravate me. Just tell me who. Give me a name of somebody.
Well, I'm not sure because it doesn't really say. People are. I got messages claiming who it might be, but I don't know.
Anybody demods, anybody bans anybody from this show, I tell you right now, you're gone. I told you already from the get-go, there ain't nobody going to be kicking people off. If you don't like somebody, yeah, CD Jr., you want to ban him. All right, you know what, CD Jr.?
I can't even read this fast. Slow down, guys.
It books. I'm gonna watch that there. I'll bring it all the way down. All right, I just banned CD Jr. How do you like it? All right, I said I wasn't banning people, and I'm not gonna play the Illuminati game, but you know, I asked guys to be civil, and you know, you guys, some of you may be youngums, but most of you are supposed to be grown-ass men. Act it. If you can't hold a conversation with somebody, then don't stay. And with that said, George, you know, take some questions because I'm going to filter through this.
Okay. Let's see. What do I got here?
I could have helped it.
Hold on, I'm like trying to filter through the questions here.
Quit deleting the messages. I want to read them.
No, I'm not deleting them. I'm sorry. I'm just de-opping people.
Sans Power asks, do you still have your UMK3 costume?
Yes, I do.
You still do? When's the last time you actually put it on?
The last time I shot for MK3.
Wow,
No.
so we're talking...
You know what? It actually was probably a convention or something, E3.
Really? You never thought about putting it on just for Halloween, just for the hell of it?
Maybe that might be a good thing to do this Halloween. I haven't thought about it, but yeah, maybe.
That's cool.
I mean, maybe you could do like, because you know, you go to these conventions, you see a lot of these cosplayers, you know, and you can meet up with somebody that actually tries to dress up as Sonya, and you can go down and like, oh my God, do I look like her at all?
All right, next question here. From Terry Masters, from NBA Jam to Revolution X and Mortal Kombat, Wait, no, that's not even a question. Hold on. From Shinox, he asks, when you were performing moves like the
Asses?
signature leg
What?
grab. Say
You
again?
said he asses?
No, his name. Oh my God.
Ah, God, she got you too.
You heard it too, man. This tongue ring is killing me over here. His question is, when you are performing moves like the signature leg grab, did you need assistance or you're able to do it on your own?
Assistance? Like how? Like somebody hold me upside down?
I guess.
No,
So that was all you.
that was all me. I can stand on my hands. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I could believe it. I don't know why other people didn't think you couldn't. All right, question from Grimmick. Do you have any weird stories about obsessed fans?
No, not really. You know, MK fans have really been respectful. They really have. They've respected my privacy, and I really haven't had any problems as far as the video games go.
Okay.
Other things, you know, I've had problems with, but you know, the Playboy stuff and that I've gotten some weird stuff. But MK fans are pretty cool.
Okay. I know I had a question earlier. This is from Randy TH. His question is, what she thinks of the current representation of Sonya and Sonya's evolution.
Well, over the years, she's gotten kind of manly. I've noticed that. I'm not sure what happened there. But I think she's starting to come back to more of a female version of Sonya. You guys agree?
I do agree.
Definitely agree with you.
Okay. Question from Sanspower. Now we spoke about this off stream, but he asks, he asked, does Kerri play video games? If so, has she played or seen a new MK, and what do you think of it?
I've seen it. I haven't played it. I don't play video games because I'm in them. You only can do so much in life, you know. Sorry, guys.
Well, I did see that one video you were playing as yourself. There's a YouTube video of you playing, and
Sucked.
and see, like, didn't you win that match? I think you did. I just saw it the other day.
I doubt it.
No, actually, I think you did win. I gotta find that
playing
YouTube clip.
against a 10-year-old and losing badly.
You're not referring to the one with Johnny Cage, are you? That wasn't her. That's Elizabeth Black.
James, we can't hear you.
I said you're not referring to the one where she played Johnny Cage, right? Because that's Elizabeth Malecki. That wasn't her.
No.
Okay.
There was another video. It was MK3. I came across it the other day when I was looking at it, and I saw you playing against some Spanish-looking guy or something. I don't know exactly who the person was.
And she won.
Yeah, I believe you won.
That's all. That's all that matters. You won. Don't matter who, why, when, or why.
It's probably by chance.
All right. Question from Sanspower again. He asks, "How is the bicycle kick? How is the bicycle kick achieved? And do you remember filming it?"
Yep, I remember. Sitting on a box with my feet up in the air, kicking into the air. Pretty simple.
You gotta love like movie magic stuff, man.
Yeah, it's all against a green screen. Like a weatherman.
All right, from
What's FAP? F-A-P.
FAT.
Yeah.
FAP. I don't know what. You know what? They're asking me how the FAP is. I don't know how FAP is. I don't know what FAP is. RTK, what is FAP? Ja, hija de puta. ¿Por qué usted habla mierda?
FAP.
Yeah, I don't even know what a FAP is either. Equals a jerk?
Off.
Oh.
All right.
All right. So the classy ones are coming out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I asked.
Nah, it's fine. Yes, JamessMK is fapping. That's right. Is that bass? Junior got bass? Yeah, that's Mr. I got bass.
Are they okay now? They're not like timed out. Yeah, he's there. Okay.
Yeah, they're all back.
All right. This is a question from Pig of the Hut. Kerri,
My
P90X or
sister's
intense?
laughing. She's Mrs. Johns.
What?
She changed her name, Mrs. Johns.
Mrs. Johns.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got JamessMK. Doesn't fap. He prefers to kill hookers and dump their bodies on the Ocean State Parkway. That's right.
Oh, God. All right, let me get to the question
Yeah.
I'm trying to read from here. All right, from Pick of the Hive. Kerri, P90X or Intensity, give me your opinion of them and completely or a better workout you prefer.
I think P90X is a pretty good workout. I really do. I've done it a few times. It's not quite as intense as I'd like. I'm a marathoner, so I've done it. I like it a lot. I think it's great for... Did you do that?
What?
Oh, that's Sam. No, I think it's a great workout. I do.
Now, what kind of workout do you regularly do?
I run a lot.
Okay.
And
besides running?
I don't do many weights. I do Bikram yoga. It's the 90 minutes of yoga in a 105-degree room. Anybody ever try that?
Oh, I ain't never done that.
My workout pretty much is my house to the bar.
I can see that on you.
I
James.
run there.
Sure you do.
Well, I run to my car.
Yeah, I called James today to see what the hell I was in for tonight. And he's telling me that he's a 2-pack-a-day smoker who ran a half marathon a couple years ago. I just wanted to punch him in the face.
You know what? Maybe if I didn't smoke, I could do a full marathon, but
Maybe.
I used to, like I said, be. You know what it is? Growing up in New York, you learn to run from cops as a kid a lot. You know, I was kind of one of those bad. I was one of those bad kids. So, you know, I guess that's where I got my endurance from, because you know you really can't stop until you see nobody with a blue uniform behind you. We got a lot of cops, so you're ditching corners, jumping buildings. So it was great training. It's better than a P90 and all those other workouts you can do.
Yeah, it's a pretty good workout.
But I ended up okay.
I guess. You're still here.
Yeah. Still smoking though. Man, you make me feel bad. You actually make me feel bad about smoking. You believe that?
Really?
Yeah.
Let me continue.
No. We're here to talk about you, not me.
I'm a light one up just because you said that.
I was a thug in the 40s. That's right, Napalm. Make me older than I really am. All right, so basically we got through. We obviously know you're married. Children?
4.
4 children. Boys, girls?
3 boys and a girl.
Ages, obviously they're old enough to play games now and get on the internet. That's why I told everybody on the show to stay classy.
Yeah.
You know, that to me, guys, you know, once again, I want to reiterate it. Just try to stay civil, please. I don't want nobody seeing something stupid that somebody made a stupid comment about. You also mentioned that you're doing art. I believe I got the link on Facebook that I'm gonna put up right now, and this way, I want everybody that's out there to go check this out. I'm gonna read it off in a second, but first I want to actually get to it.
I'll paste it in the chat right now.
Yeah, paste it in the chat. I'm gonna actually bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up and allow everybody to go to it.
Man, there's a huge delay in this. It's confusing me.
Don't say it. Yeah, the jumping around. I usually do it a little quicker, but I'm gonna cut this over to here. Okay, guys, if you go to Facebook Creator Gallery, okay, you're gonna see here. This is all of Kerri's artwork. I want everybody that's out there to go to this page and like it. She's been pretty much good enough to entertain us as far as being a character in games for years. The least you guys can do is go check out some of her stuff. I'm sure she's open to opinions. If you see something you like, don't be. In fact, I like this Jaguar on oil canvas. I will say that. But go there, like it, check it out, and give her as many hits as you guys can. And if there's one of those guys out there that know one of those magical ways to make hits even greater, make it happen. All right. Meanwhile, let me ask you this: what are, as far as since doing the games and everything, what are some of the best memories, I guess, you have of doing the games?
Shooting with Cell DeVita. He was Nightwolf and a couple other characters. We had a lot of fun together. We go to Cubs games and stuff together, and we do fight scenes in the middle of the crowd at a Cubs game. Like I'd slam his head into a doorway or something, and people would just like, "Oh my God!" And I just walk away like it was nothing. My husband would be with me, and he'd be going like this. Oh, I'm going to go the other way. Pretend I don't know you guys. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun during the MK days.
So I'm assuming you're a Cubs fan?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Nobody could be 100% on everything. When was the last time? Oh, wait. They almost won it, what, 20 years ago? No. They almost won it.
Was it like 1908?
No, I didn't say win it. I said almost win it.
Oh, almost. 2003?
2003, that's right. Didn't one of their own fans cost them that?
Might have been that.
Yeah, I think it was that. It happens.
Bartman?
Yep. What about other sports? Are you fans of the Bears as well?
Yeah. I'm a Minnesota fan, too.
Where are you originally? You're originally from Minnesota, or?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say nothing bad about the Bears right now, so I can't pick on them. I will say I had a friend of mine that in fact, you probably know him. He came out a while ago, and he was he's what they call a bear. And he lives in Chicago, and there's a whole, I guess, community where they call them Bears and Cubs. And I had no idea of this. And I was naive, and then one day somebody said, that I think it was in February is gay, lesbian, transgender month or something. And I always just thought the guy was a Cubs and a Bears fan, because he would always say he's from Chicago. But apparently there's a culture of that, and kind of caught me off guard. So I break the chops of all Bears fans and Cubs fans now, just because of him. But here we go again. I got more questions. Hold on a second. Do you have any weird stories about obsessed fans? We already had that, so don't ask it again, guys. The P90. George, you got questions?
Oh, there's a bunch there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them coming across. More than I can grab.
Wait, let me scroll back down. From Claude Von Stroke. Carrie, what do you think about NRS making her look like a man and MK9?
Sorry?
He asked, his question is, what do you think of NetherRealm Studios making your character look like a man? He's saying, pretty much he's saying Sonya looks kind of manly.
Yeah. I don't think anybody liked that. Did they?
No, I really don't. I mean, the only one that might have is maybe 16-bit like the turnout, because they kind of did that to Katana too. But nobody, from what I understand, nobody's really crazy about her look. They kind of liked
the problem was the model that they were using was probably the male model too, and they just pasted the same skin as Sonya onto the male model.
Wow. That's harsh. I mean, I don't think. I mean, look, I will say this. Like you said, I find the realistic look 100-fold better than this new painted look. They should have definitely stayed with that look, especially with technology the way it is now. They could have actually done the MK1 version and made characters look even better than they did in 2 and 3. Because even in 2 and 3, they touched you up. You know, and they gave you that glossy look, and they basically polished you up. But in the MK1 version, it was basically a high 8 cam, and they just said it is what it is. Now with the technology, I think the game could have been so much more better with that. You could have had Super 16 or 32 millimeter film, and made the characters look exactly like you're seeing on TV.
Yeah, it could have.
Monkey Chime.
I'd love to see it again. I really would.
I mean, I would hope, they did talk about, before they re-released the compilation, they were going to do an HD version of all the games, but unfortunately, the company that they had doing the programming was, what's the expression? They were ass. They couldn't get it done. So basically, they had to scrap it last second, and basically just put out the old versions again.
Is that a question?
No, that's actually, it was a statement. I was telling you that they wrecked any chance of it happening, but they were going to do a new version of it. Kerri, do you feel that old lady touching up the painting? I don't know, man. These questions that some of these people get. Monkey Chime, please, don't be a moron.
I saw that. I saw that. It's bad.
Come on, Monkey Chime.
We will allow Carrie to time you out if you keep posting stuff like that.
So I don't want to hear nobody give me that bull about me being Illuminati. If anybody gets banned, it's because Kerri wants to ban you.
I'm going to start deleting here.
All right, let me get another question out here. This is from Gimmick. His question is, what's your best memory of being Sonya?
I'd have to say the tour. The tour was pretty fun. Saw a lot of states in a little time.
Now, why was the tour so fun to you?
Well, we were touring the United States. We were going from, convention center to convention center and sports arenas to sports arenas. We were all over the United States. We were doing 2 to 3 shows a day. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun.
Now, was that tiring, kind of doing so many shows a day?
Tiring was the training for it. It was 3 months in the Catskill Mountains for 12 hours a day.
Wow.
I hallucinated one night from being so tired.
Wow.
So by the time we actually got on tour, it was not actually that big of a deal because of the training that we were subjected to beforehand.
All right. Let's see. Next question. From Solo Strike. His question is, do you keep in contact with any of the other actors of Mortal Kombat?
I have a few of them who are Facebook friends. John Tobias, Ed Boon, Sal DeVita, Rich DeVizio, John Parrish, Leah Montalego. That's all I can think of right now.
So do you stay in contact with them, or have you guys all grown apart?
It's not like we go out and have beers together or anything, but we stay in touch as far as Facebook goes. As much as we can.
All right, George, you field questions. I have to deal with a little Dominican in the Bronx.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Next question. From Sans Pal. How fast can you run in a mile?
I don't do mile races. I do long distance.
So how far do you, like, distance-wise, how much do you run then?
Right now I'm injured, so I'm not running as much. But
ouch! What's wrong?
I tore a disc in my back.
Ow! How did that happen?
Wakeboarding.
From the pictures I saw.
Yeah, I see my wipeout on there.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been when I did it.
Okay. Let's see. What do I got here?
But as far as PRs, I'm not that fast. For an old woman, I'm pretty fast, though.
Now, how old are you currently right now? Do you not want to say your age?
I'm 42.
42. You look good for 42, especially after having 4 kids.
Thanks.
All right.
You mean you're older than me?
Am I?
No. It was wishful thinking.
Good answer.
Oh, all right. Question here is from Mr. I Got Bass. Word on the street is that Sonya. Wait, what? All right. Word on the street is that Sonya will really put it on you. Is this true or not?
What?
The question is, word on the street is that Sonya will really put it on you. Is this true or not?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think that's some kind of some ghetto expression.
Slang.
Slang for like put it on you. Like I basically mean like, can you whoop people's asses?
If I need to. I haven't really found a reason to need to whip somebody's ass lately.
Did you study any martial arts at all, or are you just straight up between modeling and just being a health nut?
No, I had a lot of training before Mortal Kombat came around, and then when we were in the Catskills Mountains, you know, our trainer was Pat Johnson from the Karate Kid.
Oh, okay.
He was my trainer, so I got pretty good instruction.
So you got the crane technique down?
No, I didn't do any wipe-on, wipe-off stuff.
I got a quick question to read off the chat before I can't read it here. Normally I don't read them from the chat itself, but Delrick, his question is, he recalls reading on Testimony that Carrie was running for office in Illinois. Was that really true?
Yeah, I got talked into running for county board here.
And how'd it work out?
I'm still campaigning, can't you tell?
Everybody get out and vote. Who do you want representing you, Sonya or some uptight freaking politician?
I know I'm running as a Democrat here in a red district, so we'll see what happens.
All right. From Macewin, how was appearing in Mortal Kombat changed you?
Mortal Kombat changed me by probably just the intense training that I had from it. I learned how to protect myself. Imagine being on tour with 20 black belts. I was the blonde bimbo that came along who didn't have as much training as everybody else, but by the time the tour was over, I could pretty much hold my own, because they really never held back on me. I'd walk down the sidewalk and turn the corner and somebody would be attacking me, and they just thought I needed this instruction, and I really did. It taught me a lot, and as far as ambushes go, I'm always ready.
All right. Question from Original Razor. What inspires Kerri Hoskins?
Now it's my painting. My children inspire me. My husband inspires me. I get inspired in a lot of ways. I'm spiritual. That inspires me. It just depends on the day.
All right. This is a question from Pig of the Hut. Kerri, what's been your favorite modeling, acting jobs, and what jobs turned out to be a joke or disaster? Any good stories?
Oh my God. I did this, what was it? The karaoke videos? I did this before Playboy or Mortal Kombat was around. I did this thing. It was like an album. It was actual records. No, Laserdisc. Sorry. Laserdisc. And they were karaoke videos. And it was so corny. And I still have the videotapes down in my basement. Every once in a while, just to laugh.
You got to transfer them to DVD.
Oh my God. They're so corny. It's just awful.
All right. Question from Ashenar. Kerri, what made you take the role as Sonya? Also, what is your favorite moment during production of the MK games?
They asked me to do Sonya, so I said sure. I was already doing a lot of the other games for them at Midway, and it was just, it was kind of on to the next project. MK was just up and coming, and they asked me to do it, and I thought it would be fun because I get to do all the karate stuff, and it was just kind of, everything led to something else. So MK was just in it. And my favorite moment shooting, didn't I already answer this question? I think it was with Sal DeVita when we would shoot together. We had a lot of fun together. He's a knucklehead.
Okay.
I got a couple. Let me get a couple in here. I got one from Joe Libs. What did you want to be when you grew up? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you weren't saying, "Hey, I want to be in video games." So, what was like your aspirations growing up?
Who asked that? Like a 14-year-old?
Pretty much, probably.
Was that Sonic Fox?
No, a guy Joe Libs. Might be.
I am
16.
doing what I wanted when I grew up. I'm painting.
And obviously, his follow-up was, "What are your future plans?" I'm guessing continue painting.
Yeah. And running.
What other hobbies you got besides painting? And obviously running.
Wakeboarding. Spending time with my family. A lot of stuff. I do a lot of race directing in local races in my area.
So
who's Sal 87? Wants to know if I'll be his girlfriend.
Sal 87 is he's not a 14-year-old. He's from New Mexico. He's from Arizona though. Sal 87, she's taken, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
Crazy Wtih, wakeboarding. I just got into wakeboarding this year. I love it.
You guys are, I guess what? That's where do you go wakeboarding? Off of
Nebraska on a lake.
Nebraska.
With one of my business partners.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't know. What about the lakes? I never really actually in the Chicago area. I never even like delved near the lakes there. Even when I've been there, I think I've seen the Lake Michigan from afar. Can you actually go in there and swim, or is it like swimming in New York City's water?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I've never swum in it. I don't think I'd want to. They have things on the news all the time that say don't go in the water because it's contaminated.
Oh, we don't have it that bad. Needles just wash up when you're laying in the water. Needles, medical waste. They don't tell you that. You just see it, so you know.
God.
But that hasn't happened in like 2 years, so they're trying to give it a clean bill of health now.
Sure.
Natus, ask her how much.
You want me to read a question here?
Here, I got one from out of the tea bags. How much would she charge for her to do a painting of Sonya that he would buy?
I haven't done a self-portrait yet. Not too sure about that. It might be too dark for anybody to look at.
Never done a self-portrait?
Mm-mm.
You could probably get some good money for that too if you do a picture of yourself.
Haven't done it yet.
I can guarantee you it'll be about, what do I got? I got 100 and some odd guys in here. I guarantee you 75 of them would buy a picture that you did. In fact, you know what, guys? Like I said, go to that site, like it, and look at some paintings and make some offers.
Here, I'll put the link out again for you guys.
Yeah, put that link out again.
Now, question from Ashenar again. Also, Carrie, will you beat up James the next time you run into him for smoking so much that he rivals that he rivals Cyber Smoke? He rivals Cyber Smoke.
You know,
I may be against smoking, but I don't judge anybody who does it. It's somebody's choice. So
yeah. So everybody, just leave me alone with my bad habits.
yeah.
There's a lot.
You
There's
see
a lot
you're
worse
laughing
things.
right now, George, and you're coughing as you're laughing. I'm not judging you. I swear.
Well, I'm just getting over being sick, so I've still got a lingering cough from being sick.
Sure.
I'm serious.
You didn't smoke.
Yeah, but it's not good. All right. Question from Shinox. Did you have any problems with any of the other MK actors, or did you get along with them all? And do you still keep? Well, we got the keep in touch part, but did you have any problems getting along with them and with the other actors?
The only problems I had was with Rich, which is pretty explainable.
Well, a lot of them don't know. So.
Well, he's Kano. Why would I get along with him?
There you go, guys. Kano and Sonya never got along. So.
All right. From Matter Over Mind, Kerri, what do you think of Sonya in the first MK movie, Bridget Wilson, and do you think you could take her in a one-on-one?
I don't care. I really don't. It was so long ago. Who cares?
Did you watch the movie?
Yes, I did.
And what were your thoughts about the movie?
It was all right. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Now, why were you not cast for the part of Sonya in the movie? Did you try for it?
I did for the second.
You did what?
I did for the second movie.
Okay.
It was down to 3 girls.
And they didn't choose you out of all of them?
You know, I didn't make the casting couch.
That sucks.
Wah, wah. Yeah, that's kind of odd, you know. I mean, but like you said, you would think that they would want to cast the actual person that played the character.
Hollywood's full of politics.
Yeah, that's true. I've delved into it a little bit and realized, unfortunately, I don't fit the mold, so I'll never be in it.
I didn't either. That's why I left. Went back to Chicago. LA was not for me.
No, I mean, for me, LA is a 6-day vacation. After that, it gets annoying.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Question from Napalm. Carrie, will you put on your MK3 Sonya outfit for us tonight? Scott said it was okay.
Did you?
Later.
Scott's later.
All right. This is not really a question, but OBS Guido wanted to give a shout out to you. So he pretty much says hi.
Hello.
Murdoch, his question is, ask her if she's ever seen Sonya. Wait, ask her if she ever seen the Sonya sprites on my site.
What site is that?
Yeah, probably not. I don't even know the site.
If we don't tell us the site, we can't give you the answer, guys.
Yeah, man.
I mean, she doesn't, you know, she might have the power to kick somebody's ass, but she doesn't have the power to read minds, I don't think.
Send me a link.
Let's see. I got a question from B-Wiz. Carrie, will you blow us a kiss Sonya style?
Hopefully that won't blow up the computer.
Oh man, I'm seeing. Look at this. I'm hearing you. You're getting ripped on, Natus.
Am I?
Yeah. Serato, 1988. 1988. Man,
I
somebody
that.
deleted the message. Who's deleting messages?
I did that.
All right, good. Man, we're becoming the Illuminati, man. What we actually stood for, against, we're now becoming.
Well, no, I originally banned him on the Comment Network stream, so that's why.
Okay.
He still hasn't proven who he is. He's lucky he got a timeout. Next time I'll ban him.
Sal87 wants you to convince me to play League of Legends with him.
Yeah, what are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of being the oldest guy in another community. You know, it's hard enough. You know what it is? I spend so much time drinking and smoking at all these tournaments that I actually forget to show up for my matches. So to put in all that effort to wind up waking up, I wake up in a hotel that's not even the place I originally stayed at. So it's hard, you know, to spend all that time training in a game like that. You need to spend like 12-hour days. So it was like when I went to Vegas for Evo. My buddy Maxter, who's in the chat, allowed me to oversleep for my match. And I had to lie my way back into the match by telling him my wife's grandmother died or something. Which wasn't a lie because she did die. It was just about 20 years ago. And that allowed them to put me back in. So... but I know Sal87 wants me to play it, and I'm probably going to break down and play it. I just, I got to find the time. So before you even answered that question, I knew what you were going to ask.
You might want to get on that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to work that one, I think. She was Hitler's girlfriend, yes. Wow. Come on, guys. Be human here.
Actually, this is a combo question because both of these questions are pretty similar. This is from Shinox and O Juggernaut. Have you ever gotten recognized as Sonya in everyday life, and do you still get asked for autographs?
Surprisingly, yes, I do. Once in a great while. And it always blows my mind when I do.
When's the last time someone has recognized you?
In a grocery store. It was actually about a month ago.
And what was their reaction? Like, they just came up to you like, oh my God, you're Sonya?
No, he didn't come up to me. He respected my privacy. He Facebooked me afterwards.
Really? Oh, so he sent you a message on Facebook saying he saw you?
Yeah. He said, I saw you in Fruitful Yield today. Was that you?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was a very respectful, like, kind of way of going about doing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Murdoink says, lol, doing that is less creepy. I got to kind of side with Murdoink there. That means he went to the grocery store, saw you, then looked you up, and then said, hey, by the way, I seen you in the store. So I kind of, it is a kind of, either way, it's kind of a little bit, it can go either way as far as on the quote-unquote creep scale. But, I mean, as long as they're doing it in good taste, you know, like I said, guys, you know, and once again, I have to reiterate, because, I mean, I see guys in the chat saying, pardon my French, saying some stupid shit. You know, keep it civil.
Yes, guys, please.
Keep it civil. She does have kids, as do I. I just don't know who they are. But you know, pretty much, you know, saying stupid stuff reflects, and it'll keep people from coming to this community if you act the immature fools that you want to act. So just keep it civil. Continue, George.
All right. Well, this question was pretty much asked already, just a different way. From Claude Von Stroke, Carrie, what do you think? What do you think of the meaning of life?
Really? The meaning
Yeah, that's what he asked.
The meaning of life. When I get that figured out, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I think we're all trying to figure that out.
I'm getting pretty close, though.
Macewin, are you surprised at the success that MK had, and did you ever grasp the longevity of the role Sonya would play in your life?
Oh, absolutely not. I never knew 20 years later I'd still be doing interviews for something that I did long ago. It's amazing. You guys rock.
Now, this is a question for me. What was your reaction when JamessMK contacted you about coming on the show?
Sorry?
This is a question for myself. What was your reaction when JamessMK contacted you about coming on the show?
Well, after about the third or fourth time, I decided maybe I should check it out.
Now, have you seen some of the previous episodes of the show?
Well, no, I haven't seen any episodes or anything, but I just wasn't too sure because, I don't know, you kind of put yourself out there on these kind of things because, you know, a one-on-one interview is a lot different from doing something like this because if you look to the right, you see all the comments going on and people don't have filters.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I thought about it for quite a while and then I decided, yeah, I'll be all right.
I mean, I don't filter it. The reason I don't filter it is because in this community, there's a certain group of people that like to play the Illuminati game and basically tell people what they can and can't say. And unfortunately, I can't have it both ways. I can't tell a person, well, you can say what you want, but this person can't. But I do tell them Big Brother is watching. So whatever's being recorded, if you go back to the stream and watch the recorded, all this chat log is in that stream that you watch when it's recorded. So, you know, I tell people all the time, remember, if you say something stupid, and I've already confronted people, I say, look, you know, I actually will go through this show when this is done and watch another 6 hours of it again and see if anybody said anything really stupid. So, I mean, that's why I really can't tell them not to say what they want. I just tell them act somewhat of an adult. And with that said, I'm going to give a quick shout out to Patron.
Nice name.
Oh man, you got to break up the bottle. All right. Question.
No, it doesn't offend me. I'm used to it after 20 years of being in this kind of business. But it's just I got my kids and they go back and they look at this and they have questions afterwards.
Yeah, guys. Like I said, we keep it civil. All right. Question from Gimmick. What are your favorite movies?
God, I hate it when people ask me this because I have no idea. I love Shawshank.
Okay.
I like the action movies.
You're an action kind of girl.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
What's your favorite like action movie? Like maybe recently you've maybe seen in the past year.
I can never remember anything that comes to my mind when somebody asks me. It's like it puts me on the spot, and I can't think.
Avengers?
Didn't see it.
Didn't see it? What?
Didn't see it. Sorry.
Wow, I'm kind of shocked there. I definitely recommend checking that out when it comes out on Blu-ray because that is probably like one of my favorite movies.
Really?
True romance.
Yeah, it was really good. Lots of action.
True romance
You know
is
what
my
I'm
favorite
notorious
movie.
for? You know what I'm notorious for? Someone saying, "Hey, did you see this movie?" And I'll say no, and then they bring me to the movie, and I'll say, "I already saw this."
Did you watch the Batman movie that came out?
No, not yet.
No Batman. Did you watch Expendables?
Nope.
What's the last movie you actually seen?
What's the last movie I saw? Ted.
You know, I've been wanting to watch that. I heard it was very, very, very funny.
It was funny for the first 10 minutes, and then it got old.
Oh, really? Don't tell me that. You serious?
Sorry.
Oh,
They used all their best jokes in the first 10 minutes.
that sucks. Well, luckily, I'll download it when it comes out.
Yeah, there you go. Promote piracy.
Nobody heard that. Nobody heard that. All right. Next question from Mark Richmond, Crisis X. Can you ask her how she feels about Sonya not being a playable character in MK2 and why wasn't she? Now, you gotta remember, Carrie didn't start playing Sonya till MK3.
Right. I didn't come on the scene until 3, so I'm not sure what was going on 1 and 2. All I know is they had some girl who was trying to sue him, and I took her place.
Yes, Elizabeth Malecki. And the problem was, guys, just so you know, during the development of MK2, Boone and company basically was looking back to cutting back characters, and the reason Kano and Sonya were cut out is they were the least favorite as far as the stats go in the MK1 machines. Therefore, they were cut. That's why they're chained up with the original MK1 graphics in Shao Kahn's arena in MK2. I can't believe I remember that.
Sounds about right.
It's pretty close. And then, of course, the suing thing had something to do with it, too.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, he sent me the site. All right. The question he asked earlier was the sprites from, if you have seen his sprites. You know, I'll send you the link to this.
She's going to see your site. She hasn't, but she will.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you in the Skype so you can see the sprites.
Right. I'll look at it right now.
Wow, these sprites are crazy. I like how they look. Yeah, for everybody else wondering what we're looking at, I'll put that out on the chat. You can see the sprites. All right, you guys should see that.
Looks like a recording of everything I did. How long did it take to do this?
Yeah, Murdoch, if you're in the chat, you can answer that.
Murdoch, how long did it take? Murdoch. Where is
Murdoch?
Murdoch? Oh, A-Team.
He says a lot of time.
Murdoch is A-Team. That's right. He's the psycho. Ironically.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Someone took a lot of time to get those sprites out.
Yeah.
All right, next question. From Sans Power, do you remember filming your friendship in MK3? And has she ever been to Detroit? And how does she know it's cold in the? How does she know it's cold in Detroit?
How do I know what?
All right. Do you
Sorry,
remember?
I'm still looking at the sprites. It was pretty cool.
Do you remember filming your friendship at MK3? And have you ever been to Detroit?
Yeah, we had the tour in Michigan. I believe we were in Detroit. I blew my knee out in Kalamazoo.
Wow.
And took some time off, about a week, and then I was back on stage. You know what? It's hard to remember what city was what city when we were on tour. 'Cause sometimes I'd wake up and I'd call my husband and say, "Where am I today?" You know, that you're so involved with doing the show from day to day, and you wake up in a new city every day. Sometimes you're on the bus and you don't even know where you are when you wake up. You're just getting ready. You're looking for somewhere to eat, somewhere to work out, and then you do the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't tell you if I really enjoyed Detroit or not, but I'm sure I did.
All right. Now, what
Monkey
about the
time. Did I pay taxes on all the money I earned on these tours? Of course.
Oh, it gotta be him again.
Well,
Now, what about the friendship part? Do you remember about the friendships? Like, do you remember filming the friendships in Mortal Kombat 3?
if you refresh my memory, I'm sure I...
What was your friendship in Mortal Kombat 3? Wow, I'm trying to remember myself. Where the MK3 players at? Come on, do you guys remember what her friendship was in MK3? James, do you remember? You just played recently.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never used Sonya, sorry. I used characters that whooped ass like Kung Lao and Sector.
Damn.
I only used 2 characters in the game. I haven't played the game in like 20 years. I played it twice. You think I remember that stuff? Ironically, I can remember everything in MK2, though.
Well, I'm getting.
I think
flowers
hers
or
was...
cake?
The chicken arm thing?
I think it was.
That was that was actually the chicken arm thing.
Yeah.
Was actually me waiting for them to set the camera up, just goofing around.
And he decided to take that and put it into the game.
Yeah, they decided to put it in the game.
Nice. All right. Person. Did she come up with any of the ideas for Sonya's for her Sonya character in MK3 that were implemented in the game or not, like moves and look and etc.?
Most of the tumbling I did because they weren't really sure what I could do. So I would say, hey, how about this? So I do something, the flips and that kind of stuff. The kicks and all that, they coached me and told me what to do.
Now, were there any moves specifically in the game that you came up with that got put in the game?
You know what? I would say the handstand with the leg grab.
Okay.
I remember suggesting that one. I know there was a flip in there that I did. I don't know. God, it was 20 years ago.
You're reliving your youth right now.
Yeah, trying.
Now, how old you? Oh, sorry. Now, how old were you at the time when you first originally did MK3?
I'll answer it. 24.
Thank you.
Because that's how old I was.
Are we really the same age?
Yeah. When are you born? What month?
February.
Yeah, you got me by 3 months. I'm May.
Oh, never Aquarius. Let me find out.
No, Pisces.
Ah, you just beat me out.
Taurus, man. That's where it's at. Actually, no. If we go by the new thing, we all moved, forward one with that new added in sign that they did? They added a sign at the end of the year, something like that, a couple of years back.
Yeah.
And supposedly everybody that was in whatever astrology sign you were in, you actually moved up one. And then Scorpio got cut to like 3 days. Within 3 days, if you're born with that, you're a Scorpio.
Really?
Yeah, they did some real wacky stuff. Not that I follow astrology or anything like that.
They have my sister chiming in here. She says she thought up Mistress Helga in Revolution X.
Wow, look at that. Now let me ask you this. You said 6 sisters.
Yeah.
Who whooped whose ass in a fight? Well,
Nikki, do you want to answer that one? Mrs. Johns, ask her. If it came to all 6 of us fighting, who'd win, Nikki?
Because, see, Daniel Pesina came out straight out and said Carlos had no chance, neither did any of his brothers. I have a feeling you're the one that can kick everybody's butt, though.
I'll stay humble.
Uh-oh, careful, Carrie.
Well, I don't know about Nikki. She's on here. She's pretty brutal.
Let me see what we got here.
If you actually can razz her enough to actually get her pissed off, she's pretty strong.
So she got anger muscles. Only
She
strong,
does,
only
but it's
strong
not
when you
getting
really
her-
got to get them to that level.
Right, which takes a lot.
So, I mean, pretty much are all you guys centrally located Midwest, or did you guys all scatter throughout the country?
We're pretty much scattered. Minnesota, Illinois.
Tight?
We were
But I'm saying
some of
families tight, though, or?
very tight.
I
We
feel-
are very tight. She's the brute squad. Yeah, we may be far apart, but we stay pretty close together. We had a pretty hard upbringing, so
Yeah?
we stay close.
You want to hit on that at all, or is that like when you say a rough upbringing? I mean, like, hey, growing up in the streets of New York, you know, was nothing easy, especially in the 70s and the 80s. But I don't know, like, to be honest with you, I don't even know what the Midwest was like back then, because as far as I was concerned, You know, beyond Run DMC and the Fat Boys, the rest of the outside world didn't exist in the 80s.
Yeah. No, it was just a hard family life. My parents divorced when I was really young, and she remarried and married a Vietnam vet who had delayed stress syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
So he's having flashbacks and stuff. So it was pretty hard. I went to 13 different schools growing up and left home when I was 16.
Were you kicked out? Were you a bad kid or a good kid? You don't seem
I was
like...
a good kid.
I was going to say, you don't seem like the type that was a troublemaker.
No. I moved out at 16 because I figured my mom didn't need another mouth to feed. And I actually sent money home and tried to help take care.
Sal 87 went to 13 different schools growing up.
Wow.
Wow, you actually beat me. I did 6. You know, quick short story. One year, I had gotten kicked out of a school, and I got sent to another school district. I went to the school, and obviously the principal of the school heard bad, and it's always stories, you know, but the principal had called me in the office one day, and he says, I heard you've been cutting classes. So once he said that, knowing that I was already, my dad had whooped my ass to the point where he said, you know what, if you get kicked out of this school, there ain't no more left. So I was flying as straight as I could. And though he was accusing, I knew it was going to go in a bad direction. You kind of figured that it wasn't working in your favor when the principal pulls out a bottle of scotch and tells you to take a shot of it before he tells you what he's got to tell you.
Oh my God.
So I was kind of like, this ain't going well. So I told them to hold on, and across the street there was a gas station. And I took one of those coffee cans and I filled it up with gasoline. Not that I was going to burn the school down, but he had these really like expensive tropical fish. So
Don't even tell me. Don't tell me. Because I love fish.
I got no problem with the fish. I wasn't against the fish. So needless to say, he kicked me out of the school. And I said, you're kicking me out for what? And he said, for cutting classes. I said, but I didn't cut the classes. But I said, if you're going to give me a reason to throw me out of the school, let me give you one. And I proceeded to pour the gas into the fish tank. And I made the fish float upside down. And I think it was the only time I ever harmed an animal in my entire life. It was horrible. I felt bad afterwards, but I figured they went to fish heaven, and it can't be a bad place up there. So, and then after that, I genuinely did feel bad, but after that, I wound up getting homeschooled, which actually wound up being the best thing I ever did.
Wow.
So I don't hate fish. I'm not a fish hater. I was a principal hater.
Talking to a Pisces here, and I have
that's right.
saltwater hobby.
I love fish. I got fish. Oh wait, no, I don't. I got guinea pigs.
Shit, you don't deserve it.
I got guinea pigs. Guinea pigs outweigh fish. Remember that.
1,200 of them? Was that what it was?
It's between 8 and 1,200. You know what the problem is? The guy that I'm paying to watch over them does eat them, but he thinks I'm stupid. And he kind of also, I'm sure he kind of grabs a couple of them, sells them when he's short on cash as well. So
that is so nasty.
It is very nasty. Between Peru, Ecuador, and certain parts of Colombia, they all they're into this whole guinea pig food thing. So, and here we go. We got Crazy Anaconda saying, but they taste good.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, they tried. Every time I go down there, they try to get me. And it's sad because they rotisserie them. And you just see like 30 little guinea pigs going around on a rotisserie, and it's kind of nasty.
It's so nasty.
It really is. When you see it, you go down to Carnival down there, and you look at it, you just say, why? You got food markets. You got everything else out here. It ain't like they live in the Amazon and there ain't nothing to eat. Why would you go out of your way to eat a guinea pig? But hey, you know what? Every culture has their own special course. Who is Kristen McLean? Why is Kristen calling? You are declined.
Yeah, someone call you on Skype.
Yeah, a Kristen. Who the hell is
Come on,
Kristen?
are you guys serious? You calling us on Skype?
Oh, Anaconda was joking. He don't care about the guinea pigs. He says the fish thing's messed up. All right. Well, I'm sorry. So now you're taking her side. That's fine. You're gonna say fish are cuter than guinea pigs? Really?
I'd show you my fish tank, but the lights are off.
You got one of those tropical fish, or you do just the regular freshwater?
Saltwater.
Yeah, see, isn't it a pain to maintain, though?
It's my hobby. I like it.
Wow, that one went down the wrong way. I gotta take some questions because I want to answer why this person's asking me questions.
All right. From Gimmick, who are your favorite painting artists?
I don't know if I have any.
Come on, you gotta say Da Vinci at least.
Well, duh.
But you don't have any like you could think of?
I don't know. I like that Harley Davidson artist, Scott. I forget his last name.
Okay. Anybody else?
Van Gogh, of course. I don't know. You know what? I'm kind of new to this profession. I've only been painting for like 7 months.
Ah, all right.
How did you? Then that brings me to this. How did you get into it? Because you obviously got a lot of talent.
Just decided to follow a dream. My grandfather was a painter, and I did a little bit in high school. That's the only training I have is what your teacher teaches you in high school. And just decided to start following my dream at the beginning of this year and start painting. And lo and behold, some stuff started coming out.
Guys, you see the link up there. Go there, check out her artwork. Make sure you like it.
So I'm still pretty raw. I have a lot to learn.
I like the Jaguar, to be honest with you, and I also like the painting that you have behind you. Well, is that a painting or is that a sketch? That's a paint. No, that's oil too, right behind you.
It's a painting, oil.
And that's your daughter, you said, right? It's actually a little. It's a little. I don't know if it's the lighting or whatnot, or if it's me drinking, but it's a little out of focus.
Probably a little both.
Yeah, but guys, you can check out her artwork on that link that's been put up there. Like I said, like the site. If you see something up there you like, don't be afraid to ask. I mean, obviously, there ain't too many people out there that have artwork that was made by the character Sonya or the real Kerri Hoskins. And once again, it's a good way to show respect out for people that have done so much for the community as far as the game goes, to kind of give a little back to them. George, you got more?
Yeah.
Left and right. Holy
From Shinox, would you ever consider doing a line of Mortal Kombat character paintings?
You know what? I paint what's in my head and what's in my heart. So if it moved me, maybe.
All right.
Sonya blowing a pink ball on some guy and it crushing him from suffocation is not something that's in your heart?
Probably not.
All right. Question from Blake. From Blake. He happens to be a Sonya player. A Sonya Blake player. So he's this main character. So he's a big fan of yours. So his question is, which depiction of Sonya Blade from the overall MK series is your personal favorite?
Mortal Kombat 3.
Now, besides Mortal Kombat, you did play other characters. I did read you played Serena in one of them.
Right.
And any other characters did you play in the games?
I think that's it.
That was it. And what about in other games?
As far as Mortal Kombat goes, I think it was just Serena and Sonya.
Okay. And what about other games? I know you were in NBA Jam.
Yep. Revolution X.
And Revolution X. Yeah, I saw a video with that. That's the game with Aerosmith, right?
Right. And War Gods.
And War Gods. Okay.
Actually, just to give myself some bragging rights, because I see Triforce in the stream, I hold the world record for Revolution X, and as well as that, I actually won. Midway had held a tournament, and I got to meet Aerosmith and hang out with him. So I kind of cheated because I was working for Acclaim at the time, but that's neither here or there. But as it stands, I still have the world record. So Triforce, I can't get my Mortal Kombat 1 record because I worked for the company because Guinness won't acknowledge me, but at least I got one record.
Congratulations.
I feel important. 20 years later, I feel so much better.
I'm proud of you, James.
All right. Question from B-Wiz. Kerri, would you ever consider going to an MLG or another Mortal Kombat tournament to spectate?
To spectate, yes. To play, absolutely not.
Boy, you would get like a big crowd around you trying to get autographs if you showed up to an event.
I don't know about that.
No, I'll tell you. Listen,
they'd clear out pretty fast when they started watching me play.
John, Philip, and Daniel went to Galloping Ghost Arcade in Chicago, and the lines were around the block to meet and greet them. Trust me, if you went down there, the lines would be around 2 or 3 blocks.
I've been invited a few times. I haven't gone down that avenue yet.
It's the best way to describe it. You know what? It's and growing up with the arcade days. The arcade days as we know them are gone. But you know what? In the arcade days of what we know to be the arcade days, we wouldn't have given a crap who came in because we were all doing our own thing. There's such a high level of appreciation. If you go into GGA, every member and every person in this arcade will come up to you, shake your hand, and say how inspirational you were to keeping them playing the game. Back in the day, because graphics were just pixels and sprites, there was no real character. So there was nobody that, when you played Karate Champ back in 1981, there was no, hey, I want to go meet that guy. So you guys being that you're real people have learned to identify with you. Even Street Fighter, which was what, Mortal Kombat was basically made to counteract to, never had real people play those characters. So if you were to go there, you'd get a rush out of it. These people, whether it be the new generation of the guys that are out there playing on this pro scene, which, it's something that when I was playing it in my quote-unquote prime, I never imagined would happen. Even though I kicked them out, this guy CD Jr., this guy Rio, they're like the best Mortal Kombat players in the world right now. But to stand next to you, they would be awestruck. Knowing that they're standing next to a person that had such an intricate part in making this game. So, I would definitely suggest next time if the opportunity arises and you had the opportunity to go, just to go and check it out. They would definitely appreciate you.
I do appreciate that, and I'm just a little shy, that's all.
So am I, though. I'm shy, too. I'm very shy. And I manage sometimes, and like I said, I go to an event once a month, and I'm going to give a shout out now to everybody that's in the chat. Whether you're a wise ass or somebody just sitting there waiting to ask a good question. Yeah, I see. I go. James is shy. Nobody demands his presence. Baruch Goldstein. All right, now I know who this is, dude. I'm not even gonna go there, but Baruch Goldstein, really. The point is, the community as a whole is so different. There's so much more of a level of respect as compared to the 80s and the 90s arcade scene, where quite honestly, it was a drug-infested area for dealers to sell their stuff and a couple of people to play their games. Now it's become a community of people. All right, shout-outs to esports for CD Junior, by the way. Even though it's not a sport.
Oh, God, don't get into that.
I'm not going to get into that. I'm not. Yeah, you saw that one. But you would definitely see that there's so much more of an appreciation for the old school people, an appreciation we didn't have back in the day as a gamer. I mean, I've been gaming now, I hate to admit it, 37 years. I don't think there's anybody but Macewind who checked out right now that was even alive that long in the chat. But I will say, with that time that's gone by, there's such an appreciation for all the actors, the actresses that have put time in to make this game a reality. That even though now they're not using, even though now they're not using it, even though now that they're not using it, they'll appreciate you if you go down there. So I mean, definitely at least one time you got to get down there and just say hello to them. Don't be shy.
All right. Maybe you can remind me next time I'm invited.
You don't have to be invited. If you go there, they'll come. If you build it, they'll come. If you go there, they'll go there. All right. With that ramble on, Natus, go ahead.
Question from Napalm. Kerri, will you moderate the Sonya section of Mortal Kombat United forums from time to time?
What?
He asks if you would moderate the Mortal Kombat United forums from time to time.
What does that mean?
There's a website out there called Mortal Kombat United. Basically, if you go there, join it, and you can put down whatever name you want. You can put the real Sonya, Kerri Hoskins, Branson, whatever you want to put. And basically what they're saying is, see how you could ban people right now?
Yeah.
You'll just be the queen of that website. And if you say, hey, you know what, I don't like the way you talk to me, ban.
I can't do that. I haven't moderated anybody yet.
You haven't?
Should I do a couple right now? What should I do?
You can you know what? Put CD Junior 02 into a timeout. So if you click on his name, there's something called timeout. Put him in timeout. It's like being a parent. You can just time out for you.
I don't know. I'm thinking about Monkey Chime here.
Monkey Chime? You could put put Monkey Chime in timeout. Because he gets a little too raw at times.
That's funny.
Yeah, you have now been moderated by Sonya.
So Monkey Chime, when you come back and you calm down in your quiet time, you can come back here and tell us what you learned.
Wait, I gotta find him again.
Now he doesn't want to say nothing no more.
I think I clicked
There
on
he
somebody
goes.
else. It's going too fast. You go to click on somebody and it turns into.
All right. Next question. From Crisis X, what was your favorite MK costume?
None.
You didn't like any of them?
I think I only had one, the Sonya one.
The green thing? You weren't digging the green thing? The green leotard look?
It really wasn't flattering at all.
But you were Sonya. You were in the military.
Yeah, but it wasn't very flattering.
All right. Question from Triforce. If the community raised the money for Sonya and MK, wait. Damn it, Triforce. Why does it not look like it's in English here? I'm gonna read it exactly how it says here, even though it didn't come out right. If the community raised the money, Sonya and MK3 to go to MLG Dallas, would you go?
What is that?
MLG Dallas is a tournament that is going on. It gets a decent following, but you're probably better off going to NEC, which is more family oriented. Basically, it's a tournament that goes on, and I'm not allowing them to pimp MLG out here because people in MLG have pissed me off. Don't go to NEC. Don't go to MLG. Relax there, pig.
I can only go to places that James recommends. Sorry,
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, so NEC is more family oriented. Dallas is more of and let's be honest, guys. Dallas would shove her in the corner because she's not a StarCraft player. All right, so you guys can think your fighting game world over there is important. Here's the deal: MLG pays out good prizes. You know, an average, well, correct myself. The first MLG this year paid out, what was that? About 15,000 for first place.
No, 10.
10, and it's getting lower, progressively lower and lower. And NEC, it pays little bit, but you know what? It's about community. She would have to sign autographs in the bathroom next to the grand finals in the toilets. All right,
Oh, God.
you know what though? Everybody would appreciate seeing her at MLG. They would look at her and be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, you have more fighting game
Thank you.
actual players in NEC compared to MLG. Even though MLG's like a big time kind of thing, but there's gonna be more fighting game players who would recognize you and know that you're there.
And as Triforce likes to say, that's real talk. So, needless to say, I mean, I understand where Triforce is coming from, but you know what? I would never, ever, ever recommend any Mortal Kombat person that ever played any of the characters go to an MLG event. And that's real talk. They'll give her more. They'll give her more what? More money? They'll give you more money there. That's basically what he's saying.
Money's always a good thing too.
Money is a good thing. Money is a good thing. You know what? Whatever she wants, triple it, and then you tell them they'll get a deal. I'll be your manager for a day. And
What does Kenshi players have no fundamentals?
because they're blind.
Yeah, Kenki's the blind swordsman.
He's a blind swordsman. After like MK, what version did he come out in?
4.
4. And MK, no, he wasn't in 4.
Wasn't he in 4?
No, dude.
No,
My
wait,
God,
what was right
you're
after that one?
embarrassing me now. He was like in one of the 3D versions.
Oh God. Deadly Alliance.
All right, here we go. Wait, I got a question that I'll tell you this right now, CD Junior. All right, and I know your children may come across this. Just say he's an angry talk show host like Rush Limbaugh or something. CD Junior asks, if you say, CD Junior, I love you, he will use Sonya as a character, as his main character at the next MLG, which I'm sorry he's going to lose. So basically what he's saying is all you got to do is say, I love you, CD Junior, and he will use Sonya at Dallas, which is for what now? Because I see the price going down. It went from 12,000 to 10,000 to 6,000, and what's it now? The next prize is going to be 2,000 for first place. He swears. You see him in there? He says he swears. He will use your. All you have to do is say, "I love you, CD Junior," and he will turn around and main your character.
All right. I love you, CD Junior.
There you go. And he sent the heart back to you. That's it. It's in stone, guys. If CD Junior uses any other character at MLG Dallas besides Sonya, especially Bam Bam Guitar, I expect you to turn around to the referees and tell them he's banned and he's disqualified if he uses any other character. Remember it.
Wait, but didn't John Parrish ask him not to drop Jax, and he said he was gonna keep using Jax?
Yeah, he lied to him too. CD Junior, you're like
CD Junior's exposed right now.
CD Junior, you're a game whore. Whatever character.
You know,
Didn't you say you were Johnny Cage like 2 weeks
Spies
ago?
told me a long time ago that Sonya is the most powerful player as long as you play her right.
She's always been. She's always been very powerful in every version. But now, unfortunately, John left NRS, and
Yeah.
they kind of taken a new attitude that if a character doesn't work right, just put like armor and protect them and make them a little bit better. It used to be back in the day, some characters were the best and some characters sucked. Now they want to make everybody the same. Everybody gets a gold star for trying. You know, and that's the problem with this game. You know, as it continues on, it's getting worse and worse in that aspect. But CD Junior, I'm telling you now, I do not want to see you go out and use any other character but Sonya. So don't be pulling out that Kung Lao crap no more. CD Junior is going to be top 64 when he uses Sonya.
And we will update you to find out if he actually did use Sonya.
Yeah, let me know on Facebook.
Yeah, because then you unlove him. Send him a message. I don't love you no more. You got more questions there, Natus? Because I need another shot.
Yeah, from Shinox. Are any of your family members involved in video games or acting, or are you the only one?
I'm pretty much the only one.
All right.
They're all pretty good at playing video games, but I'm the only one that's actually in them.
Okay. From Sans Power, Kerri, do you follow a strict diet? And is there any airport near you? Is there any airport near you, or is that just my heart taking off?
Oh my God.
Get your rope a little bit in my mouth. I do have a strict diet, pretty much. I'm a gluten-free vegetarian.
Now, for those who don't know what gluten-free vegetarian is, could you explain that?
I don't eat wheat, barley, or rye, and I don't eat red meat, chicken, or pork, but I do eat seafood.
I'm kind of like a reverse vegetarian. I eat steak, beef, beef ribs, but nothing else besides that. I mean, once in a while I'll delve into the world of potatoes, but beyond that, nah, it ends right there. I don't eat fish though.
That really surprises me about you.
Does it?
Yeah.
I know. I got that vegetarian look to me. I know. I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, I can see that.
I do eat pork once in a while though.
It's good for you.
But chicken I don't do. I don't do chicken, and I don't do seafood.
Why don't you do chicken?
It's a dirty animal.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Why is it dirty?
It'll eat its own friends, and it eats its own poop if it's hungry enough. I don't want to eat nothing like that. I'd rather eat a cow who's like taken and put into like a cage and injected with everything I want.
A cow will eat its own too if you feed it to it.
They all will, to be honest with you, but it's the point that I use that on vegetarians just to get them off my back. Reality is I just like beef. I love beef. You know, there's nothing out there in my eyes that are better than sitting there with like a 64-ounce ribeye steak and gobbling that down.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good to me.
That's great.
What made you stop eating beef? Was it just dietary, or was it treatment-wise?
Actually, I was 16 when I quit eating meat.
Wow.
It's been quite a while. I just didn't like it.
You just didn't like it? That's the only reason you stopped? My kid's sister did the same thing. I'll give you it. That's admirable. At least it was just a matter of choice. It wasn't like you were like, are you against fur? Wearing fur?
No, I'm not against fur.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like a political
Only when they're
stance.
endangered.
Yeah, it's not a political stance as much as it is like just being real. I mean, like I'd be pretty pissed off if I was walking down Park Avenue and I saw some woman walking down the street with like, I don't know, a guinea pig jacket or something. I'd be pretty upset.
I don't know. 1,200 guinea pigs would probably make a really nice jacket.
You trying to make me cry now on stream in front of all these guys? Now I'm thinking about that. Now I'm going to make another trip down to Ecuador in September now to make sure my guinea pigs are still there. Now I'm upset.
Just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Nah, like I said, I mean, it's my thing is just, it's like I tell everybody, live the way you feel best. You know, if you want to eat chicken, eat chicken. If you want to, I just can't do it because I guess maybe because of my diet that I've gone on for the last 40 years. I just can't see myself dropping. The only pleasure I've ever had from eating is eating meat. In fact, tonight I ate 2 porterhouses.
2?
Yeah. Not
you
big
know,
ones,
as
thin
long as your
cuts.
cholesterol is good and you feel healthy, then, you know.
Nah, my cholesterol came in bad like the last time. My wife like went on this like lecithin and vitamin E, vitamin this, vitamin that to get it back down, but it worked. But I don't know how for long because I'll eat another 64-ounce steak in like another couple of weeks.
Well, maybe you should start looking at your diet then.
You know, you get to the point where you say to yourself, and I hate to admit it, you're like, do I really care about my diet that much? I'm not obese. Sorry to all you obese cats out there who are borderline of diabetes that has to have that 64-ounce soda with those 35 cheeseburgers. But, you know, oh, who's lucky? Here we go. Somebody's breaking my balls. Junior I got base. You know who Lucky is. Lucky, by the way, is the name of the guinea pig on that picture. Lucky was the name of that guinea pig that I got on the icon.
Yeah.
And now the stream's asking, oh, who's Lucky? Which means, obviously, now I know Junior I got base is probably the Red Rum NYC. Or is he in there too, Natus?
Who? Who did you ask? I'm sorry.
I'm asking Junior I got base. Who's that? Is that...
Oh, that's Sands.
No, oh wait, that's... All right, Sands, let me tell you something. I know I just talked to Base a little while ago, and he's sending those rubber sheets to your mom so you don't piss your bed no more. So do me a favor and don't ask stupid questions. Anyway, you got more questions for her?
Yeah. From Insufferable, ask Carrie if she goes to MOG Dallas, will she buy me a strawberry banana smoothie? MOG made me throw mine away.
Sure.
You got your answer, Insufferable. She'll buy you one.
Red
I'll buy you one.
Red Rum AM. Thank you for the lucky rest in peace. Over.
Question from Pick of the Hut. Name some bands or music you like. Are you a fan of KMFDM or any other industrial music?
No, not really. I have quite a myriad of bands that I like. All-time favorite band is Led Zeppelin.
All right. From Delrich. Carrie had any concerns about the level of violence in MK and what her reaction was after seeing Sonya dismembered?
No, I didn't really have any. I mean, it's a cartoon, right? We can all deal with reality and in a cartoon, right?
Unfortunately for us, we're at a different age group, and somewhere along the line, they couldn't separate reality and fake. I remember specifically back in '97, because I had a big argument with, what's that guy's name? Oh, CD Jr., where a babysitter decided to play jacks on a kid he was babysitting and did something stupid. And when he was asked, he said, oh, I couldn't separate the reality of Mortal Kombat. So unfortunately, for some of these guys out here, you really can't lay that on the line. They don't separate it. Sonya is a character. Kerri Hoskins is real. Caitlyn is a real person. Katana is fake. So that's for 16-bit out there. I'm sorry, I'm interjecting.
I understand.
All right. Next question. From some guy 8. What does Carrie think of how big the gaming industry has gotten in the last decade?
You know, honestly, I haven't really followed it that much. I'm not sure if it's bigger than when I first was modeling for it. I don't know. I'm not a gamer. Sorry, guys.
That's real talk right there. She's not a gamer, guys.
But I appreciate all of you.
Yes. All right, from STB Great One. Would Kerri ever consider participating in another MK game or doing appearances at a tournament? Well, we got the appearance at the tournament part out of the way, but participate in another MK game.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what they had come up with and what I'd have to do. Depends if they had me in a wheelchair looking old or they're making fun of me or what.
Nah, they definitely won't be making fun of you.
Dirt Trap.
Times question. Kerri, if you could kick anyone in the nuts, who would you kick? I guess tonight, I don't know. Anybody who walked in the door?
Yeah, you don't want people trespassing. From Shinox, no better role model for a woman than Sonya. If you could give any kind of empowerment or advice to women, what would it be?
Learn self-defense. Be able to take care of your own.
I like that answer there. Learn self-defense. Yeah, women, you got to learn how to fight back. You got a lot of scumbags out there.
Maxter, I don't want to, but you're forcing me to ignore you. Kerri, basically, I've gotten about 10 requests for you to stand up and spin around.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, right there, that's your answer. So stop asking stupid questions.
God.
Could you? I did get a question. Could you put your hair in a ponytail and give us a side profile?
Why?
Someone asked.
No.
There you go. You got your answer there.
Guys, kind of try to keep your questions a little bit more. I don't know. How about this? And sorry, Kerri, if I say this. If you would ask your mother that question, then ask Kerri that question. That's about the easiest way I can say it. You know, stay classy. It's not a stupid question. All right, Maxter, it's not a stupid question. I don't want to ban you, Maxter, but I will. And then I'll unban you when we go to Koreatown on Saturday.
I got a question from Original Razor. Ask Carrie if she remembers playing Valhalla and War Gods.
Yeah, I remember it.
Now, could you take us through some of that? Because I actually was not even aware that you played that character. Like, how that went about and how you got the role and, you know, whole thing with being digitized and all that stuff.
They just asked me to do it because of my experience from already working with them. It was just kind of a continuance on to the next game. They were always working on a new game. Yeah.
Now, was there any games you worked on that didn't make it out there, that flopped, that you were supposed to be in?
No, they all made out.
They all made it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of question is this?
Listen, Natus, because we're coming up on we're already past the midnight hour here, and I don't want to keep her too much longer. So take like 3 or 4 more like legitimized questions, not this stupid stuff that 12-year-olds want to ask. And then just take it from there. I'm going to grab another pack of cigarettes because that's what I do best.
I'm trying to see if I got a legitimized question left here.
Get legitimate questions because, I mean, and I'm going to tell you something to the stream. You know, some of the questions, like I said, you know, I'm going to call your moms up and ask your moms these questions, and we're going to see how they like them. And I'm serious about this. And when I see you at tournaments, which, remember, son, I'm not an online warrior. I go to all the tournaments. Maybe I'll even come to MLG Dallas just to break chops. I asked you guys to keep questions civil. I see some stupid questions in there. I asked you to show respect. I said I wasn't going to ban nobody, but you know what? I do have a ban hammer. and I will drop it. It just takes a lot to push my buttons. So, with that, Natus, just take some serious questions.
Well,
And
I'm trying to get a few more serious here. I only got one serious question more so far. So, guys, if you have any more questions that are serious questions, I will read them. But all right, from some guy 8. What made Kerri train in Tang So Do over other martial arts?
Um, that's that's pretty much what Pat Johnson was teaching me. I had learned a little bit before that, before the tour. But Pat Johnson, I believe he was like an 8th degree black belt in Tang Soo Do. So, I just continued on when he started training me in the Catskill Mountains before the tour.
Okay. Shinox asks, it's been 20 years and you are still recognized as Sonya. Do you think MK will still be strong in another 20 years?
That's a really good question. I never thought back when I was 24 that it'd be still going pretty strong 20 years later. So I can't even say no, because it's Mortal Kombat's got its own cult going, and it may be here for another 20. You never know.
Yeah, just as long as NetherRealm continues to support the game and make another game, we are hoping for that to happen. But it looks like they are taking a break for maybe the next year or so or two on the game. So hopefully all our prayers will be answered on that on the next game. Question from Gertrap asks, he's the owner of Mortal Kombat United. He asks, he gives you a personal invite to make an account on there and be able to talk with your fans. So at any given time you like to join Mortal Kombat United and make an account there, speak with people on there. Original Razor asks, his question is,
I love listening to you say asses.
I'm trying not to, man.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying you. I'm being you.
Oh. The question is, ask Carrie if she has any regrets in her life and did she learn from them?
You know what? Every stepping stone in life leads to where you are in life now. So there's never any regrets. Never.
Okay.
I may not do things that I've done again in the past now, but I'm not going to regret anything that I have done.
All right. Same person. If there's one piece of advice you could offer to us for the future, what would it be?
Follow your dreams. That's it.
Follow your dreams. All right.
Be who you are. Be who you are and not care what other people think. Just follow your dreams.
From Pure Yeti, what do you think of both Sonyas in the movies, and do you think you will play better than them?
I didn't see the second movie. I saw the first. So
You didn't miss much in the second.
I thought they were okay. I mean,
Now, did you check out the Legacy series?
no.
All right. Now, in that Legacy series, the actor who played you was the woman who played from Star Trek Voyager, 7 of 9. Are you familiar with the show?
No.
What is it? Guys, can you please put out the name? I forgot her name, but she played you. A lot of people kind of criticize her for being a little older and not younger in the thing, but I do recommend you checking it out. I mean, it might give you, some how do I say, some fond memories, I guess. But the series was good, and they are planning on making another movie that's supposed to come out. The same director who made the web series is going to be making a movie, so it's definitely something you might want to check out. Just to relive a little bit of MK life there. Oh, Jerry Ryan. She's the one that played your character in the series.
Yeah, send me a link.
Okay, I would definitely do that. From some guy 8, what is next for Kerri Hoskins? What does she see herself now in 10 years? Or is she